Welcome to Kletus Race Road. Kletus, Kletus, Kletus Service. Welcome to Kletus Race Roadside Service. I freaking stumbled there at the beginning. That's all right. We're rolling around in a roll-off truck. My job got canceled earlier today. Um, it's currently 1, so it's a little bit later in the day. I still got a little bit of things that I'm probably going to get done today, but the day's probably just about over. My job got canceled. I was going to be running a few tanker loads. Let's be honest, probably 2 tanker loads from the railroad, sucking out some train engines that they want to scrap, and taking it to this other place where they have to filter the red dye out of the diesel, I guess is what they're doing. And it takes for fucking ever because they use their little tiny pump, and their filter pods are kind of restrictive, so it takes a while for it to do its job. But that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be nice out, I believe, so should be a good time. In the meantime, between that then and now, I'm just taking trucks to the truck wash. I took another roll-off truck up to the truck wash over a front street, and I sat there for a while. I don't really know how long, but I sat there for a fucking while. Got the truck washed, and then, I don't know, they sprayed. I'm not going to blame them, even though it was their fault, but they sprayed something, got it wet. I mean, that's what they're supposed to do, is spray shit and get it wet. That's all the truck wash is good at, is getting shit wet. Um, So I'm not blaming them. They were doing their job, but they got some sort of plug wet, and I was having transmission issues with that truck. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me right now? It got stuck in first gear, and then I turned it off, turned it back on, and then I got it up to third gear, and then it would not shift out of third. It wouldn't even shift to neutral. It was just stuck in third gear. It's kind of weird. I thought it was going to die when I came to a stop. Um, and I just turned the batteries off, turned it back on, and it drove fine the rest of the day. So, well, just back to the shop, and I grabbed another roll-off truck. This one, 255, and had a good time. Just I went to a different truck stop or truck wash over in Green Valley. Drove all the way out there, and that line was out into the road too. It wasn't as hardcore of a line as out over on Front Street. Front Street, there's a lot more room for trucks to kind of pack in. And over here, they really don't let you park in the middle of the road. They say, get the fuck out of here or something. So, but luckily I was able to get in. I saw 3 trucks from my old company today. I used to work for a company called Blue Links, and they're totally different now from when I worked there. But they I don't know, a whole new management, and I think there's only like 2 or 3 drivers that work for them anymore that I drove with. And then forklift operators, forget about it. I probably don't know any of them. There might be a few. But yeah, I saw them, and one of the drivers I knew, I messaged him. I'm like, is this you? He said, nope, not me. I'm like, motherfucker. Not that it would have mattered. I wasn't going to get out and go fucking hug him or nothing. I was just going to say, hey, we're at the same place at the same time. Cool. That's about it. But I called that truck driver a while back, last week at some point in time, I think. Called him and talked to him for, I don't know, probably 30 minutes or whatever, just kind of seeing how things are going over there. And I mean, it seems like a decent job now, but I'm not, no, nope, you are not taking me over there. But I like to hear about how things are going, because they had it rough for a while. They had 3 people that got into management at different times, but they all overlapped each other, and they all took over the place and fucking ran it into the ground. And now they finally got I believe a lady named Christy is running the show over there now. So, and he said it's way better with her. She's actually chill and relaxed on things. But everybody else was a fucking pain in the ass. Um, so yeah, just doing truck washing today. I'm gonna get back to the shop in about probably 20, 30 minutes, and it'll be 1:30, 1:45 by then. And I'm just gonna find something to do at the shop. I ain't gonna try to take another truck to the truck wash. It's only gonna get worse. Even though that might be a good idea, get me a little overtime doing that. But I'm officially back on the diet. Uh, yeah, I gained a little bit more than I thought I had gained, but I hadn't stepped on the scale in a while. I just been like, you know what, forget it. Who gives a fuck? But we're back on the diet now. I wrote up a whole grocery list, meal plan deal, so I'm back on it. I'm gonna hit it hard. I'm gonna get this body back down lower than it ever got before. Now I didn't make it up as high as I was. I was 290, and I weighed myself. Oh, I was like, I got really close to 300 fucking pounds. So, 270 is where I'm at right now, and that's for the last 3 months, just eating like a fucking pig. Like, I am just eating full pizzas, multiple bowls of cereal, bags of chips. I just let it fucking go. But I'm back. I'm back to it now. I'm really looking forward to all the benefits I got last time. Uh, at least starting it out. Starting out eating only animal products. I'm not going to call it carnivore. I'm just going to say the diet. The diet that I'm on, and it's going to be mainly consisted of animal products, if maybe some fruits and some vegetables, spices here and there, but nothing too crazy. Even though today the thing I had was a little bit too crazy, but I don't plan on having that again for a while. But I had meatballs with well, they were pineapple brats, and me and my daughter, she helped me make them into meatballs last night. It was so cute. My wife came in, she's like, "You're letting her touch that?" I was like, "Let her fucking cook. Let her cook. Okay, relax." Uh, we can wash our hands afterwards. Just make sure she doesn't touch anything in the meantime. But they're pineapple brats, skinless pineapple brats you can get at the grocery store from the meat counter. We get like 10 or 11 of them or something like that. And then I just make each brat into 5 meatballs. So they're not very big. They're like the same size as a brat, just in ball form. And then usually I would put them on a skewer with a piece of pineapple in between them. But my barbecue grill outside, like my gas grill, it's I don't know if it's cooked its last meal or not. I don't know. I haven't really gone out to look at it in a long time. It was not a bad grill. It's Next Grill or something, and it was a good grill for a while. And then it had some parts go bad on it, rust out, and I got replacement parts, and then it was pretty good. And then now more shit's just rusting out of it. It's getting bad. So I think I'm gonna be done with the gas grill. But the air fryer picked it up. Okay, the air fryer did a damn good job. I arguably just as good. Now I don't think they are just as good, because there's something about being in the grill on those cast iron grates with an actual flame that makes them taste a little bit different. But dude, not bad for 5 minutes to throw some meatballs and some pineapple chunks into a fucking air fryer for 18 minutes. Mm-mm. They even look like the same thing, because they got crispy, they got like darkened all the way around. The thing with the grill is sometimes well, you got to flip them and roll them and all kinds of shit the whole time. And with the air fryer, I just had to flip them once, just like shake the bin, try to get all the side that isn't doesn't look like it got cooked or darked. And dude, it was perfect. They were so damn good. And I even poured pineapple juice down there in the bottom, so it kind of steamed them, which was perfect. Because on the barbecue grill, I'd fill up a water bottle, poke a hole in a lid, and fill up a water bottle with pineapple juice, and then just use that as a sprayer, just kind of spray them down as they're cooking. So I think with the barbecue grill, it was a little bit better. There was more of a glaze on them, but yeah, not bad. And I don't know. I don't know why. I think they're fucking delicious. They're like one of the best things that I've ever made, and they're so simple. So I don't really want to take too much credit for it, but they're fucking delicious. It's like so good. And I just can't believe that neither kid, my son ate a little bit of them. My daughter ate like none of them. And my wife, she had a plate, but she only ate like maybe 6 meatballs and probably 12 pieces of pineapple. Nothing crazy. There's two of those big cans of pineapple that I made, and then like 11 brats or whatever. And I ate like a fucking king last night. I also that's when I started the diet, was last night. Technically, I guess if you want to. And I don't know if I even want to count that meal because it had the pineapple and it has so much sugar is in it. It's canned pineapple, so it's got like added sugars and shit. But that's what I ate for lunch again today. I also made a bunch of bacon for breakfast Sunday morning, and then I just decided I wasn't hungry, so I just put it all into a bag, and now I got like a little snack with me. I got a little bag of bacon. And then with the grocery list, I had her buy me a chuck roast. And she was skeptical. She's like, that looks like a perfect roast to throw in the crock pot. I was like, I know, but these are actually steaks. Okay? Okay? Okay, lady? These are steaks. She's like, those are not going to be good steaks. I'm like, I don't know. We're going to have to find out. And I chopped them up, and I chopped it up into like, I don't know, 8 or 9 steaks or something like that. And then the ends of the roast that weren't like, you know, they weren't very big or whatever, I just chopped those up. So we got beef, like little pieces of beef. We could make a nice little quesadillas or something. Not for me, but for her, or me, just steak and eggs. But I got me a bunch of steaks too, and I was like, this is perfect. I don't think I'm gonna eat steak every day, but those days that I really need to eat a steak, like I really am struggling with the ground beef and all that shit, it would be nice to have one of these to just toss on the fryer and fucking make me a delicious ass steak. And yeah, I cooked up 2 of them, and my son he ate half of one of them, and I ate the other 1.5. They're probably not very big. They're probably like 8 ounces each, so they're not the biggest steaks. But for like I think $16, and I got like 8 steaks out of it or whatever it is. I don't even know, but that's a lot of meat. Perfect for what I need it for. And I mean, it ain't gonna replace her ribeyes, but I cooked one, a little bit chewier. There's probably something. Usually, I let my steaks, like my ribeye, I usually will pull it out of the fridge and let it sit, get to room temperature, and leave a bunch of salt all over it, and it helps tenderize it and just make it super extra flavorful and everything. Um, but I was in a hurry. This was for lunch yesterday. I just I just pulled it straight out of the fridge, threw salt on it, threw it in the pan, and the pan wasn't even as hot as it needed to be. So I don't know. I probably not the best way to cook a steak, but it was steak, y'all. That was a steak, and so I'm looking forward to having that. Got these a variety pack of these Babel cheeses, little cheese medallion things or whatever, wrapped in wax. Delicious. I don't know which one I like the best, but there's 3 different. There's a blue one, a red one, and a black one, and they're all fucking amazing. Um, Love to have those little snacks to throw in the lunchbox for me. And yeah, we got. I don't know. I think we got. 6 pounds. No, we got 8 pounds of ground beef, and I already had I think 3 or 4 pounds of ground beef that I had, prepackaged beforehand. Last time I was doing the diet, that I found down in the bottom of the deep freeze. I don't know. They look a little frosty. My freezer fucked up. Well, the freezer didn't fuck up. The lid, there was like a power cord or something that got in between the seal, and so it wasn't sealing properly, and everything was covered in ice. And I don't know if it frost bit my beef or not, but my beef doesn't look too great. Everything else out of that freezer tastes fine, so I don't know. I haven't got into that beef yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Probably tonight make me some beef patties with cheese on it and fry them in the air fryer and eat them up. Also, I saw this thing. We have a big old, like, a hunk of ham, pre-sliced ham, but it still looks like it's like, a big chunk. And I saw a lady today. She grabbed a cookie sheet, or not a cookie sheet, a muffin tin, and she shoved the ham down in there, put cheese, and then cracked an egg in there. And I'm like, oh god, that looks so good. So she made these little, like, beef or little protein cupcakes out of ham and eggs, and cheese. Ham, egg, and cheese. I mean, what are you gonna get that's better than ham, egg, and cheese? You can make them bacon wrapped ham, egg, and cheeses if you wanted. Also got me cottage cheese. I think I found the cottage cheese that I like the most. I wasn't sure if I like. Well, of course I don't like the low fat, but they got the small curd, the large curd, whatever the fuck. I don't know. There's a couple different styles of cottage cheese, and I don't know. I said buy the one that says old fashioned on it, and she did, and I'm like, it don't get better than this. That's the best cottage cheese you could buy right there. I've had it before, but I just, usually she just goes and buys. I told her to start buying the small curd. I think it just has more flavor to it. I'm not sure, but this cottage cheese is going to be trouble. Not because it's not good for you and because I don't like it. It's going to be trouble, or I like it too much. That's the problem. I'm going to like it too much. Because have you ever melted cottage cheese? If you've never melted cottage cheese on anything, you need to go melt some cottage cheese on something. Okay, it's going to blow your fucking mind. Okay, I love cottage cheese by itself, cold, out of the tub. Like, I'll eat it. I'll eat the whole damn tub. But when you melt it on stuff, it's a totally different animal. It's like what I expect mozzarella to do when I melt mozzarella. That's what it does. It's so stringy. It's got a pull to it. It's so creamy and delicious. It is something of beauty. So, and that's what my mom used in her lasagna. She'd always put a layer of cottage cheese in there. And that was back when I thought I didn't like cottage cheese. I always thought she added different cheese in there. It was just like the cottage cheese was something else that was not good in there. But no, the cottage cheese is like the best part of the lasagna. Okay? It's fucking delicious. I don't know, but my Facebook's been all fucked up since I've been Googling shit and looking this stuff up and everything. My Facebook's all just like how to make carnivore meals or whatever. I don't know. So I'm interested, but I don't know. What I was doing before is I was getting cooked out of the damn thing. All I was eating was fucking beef sticks and cheese sticks. And I said, don't buy any of those. Buy a couple bags, but don't order me fucking 25 bags of beef sticks, because that's what she would do before, it was wonderful. I always had beef sticks and I ate every single one of them, but I got tired of it, man. So I said, don't buy a couple bags, but leave it out, because those are going to be like, I don't know what I'm going to do for lunch type of deal. And I'm going to throw a bag of that in my lunchbox. I'm going to take it to work and eat it. And I'm trying to promise to myself, even though those promises get broke all the time, I'm going to promise to myself that I'm going to when I bring my lunch, I'm going to eat my lunch, okay? Because that's what I was getting real bad about there not too long ago, was I would bring my lunch and I'd go out and eat. The damn thing would, the food bug would get me, and I'd be so damn hungry, and the only thing that could ever help me was quick trip pizzas. So I'm done with that. I am done with it. Okay. Um. Other than that, doing really good. I don't know if I even talked about it. I had to have talked about it. I got a bunch of free shit from work. I got me a goddamn generator. And some aluminum tubing. Well, it's like square. I got some square tubing, and then I got some angle iron. And I don't know. I got a bunch of stuff, but I went to work on Saturday. Saturday morning, I had to come in and haul the trash. Didn't have to. I volunteered for it, but there's this truck toolbox. Not for a pickup truck. Like it goes on the side of a semi trailer or on the side of a straight truck or whatever. It's just a big aluminum toolbox. The lid had been ripped off of it, and it was just sitting in our metal dumpster. And it's aluminum, but it's been all beat to shit. All kinds of shit's been thrown inside of it, and it's been on the side of a nasty truck for a long time. But Saturday I said I'm getting that motherfucker out and I'm taking it home, because that's a lot of good diamond plate, aluminum diamond plate. I'm like, hell yeah, I'll take it. And I was going to use that for a toolbox, so like in my pickup truck, I don't have to leave all my gear and stuff just laid out on the seat. Because the truck is going to be that's my daily. That's what I'm driving every day. I plan on getting the title to the car and getting it sold here really, really soon. But I should have sold it during winter when nobody would have checked the AC, And if they do check the AC, it's like, oh, it's cold. They're like, yep, it's cold. The heat and the cold works. But no, I'm not a guy to do that. But now it's going to be, today it's only 61, but I am like, it's time to get in shorts and chop these sleeves off and just go out and fly a kite or something. It's nice out. What I'm saying right now. So, get the car sold, and then that truck is going to be my truck. I want to get it paint. I want to paint the door and put the wheels and tires on it, and the leveling kit, and get it aligned, and it's going to be ready to go, man. It's going to be good to go. Other than that, Sunday I spent some time in the garage, 3 or 4 hours in the garage, and I collected almost every single tool that I own. But I'm sure there's others that are around the house here and there. But I collected every fucking tool that I own and didn't organize it. Not yet. I'm working on organizing it. But I've been going through my tool set, and now I'm down to I'm only missing, out of this Stanley tool set that I had since I was a child, I'm only missing 3 pieces. I'm missing a quarter-inch 10mm socket, short socket, and I don't know, like the hex bit 10mm, and another 10mm, or it's like, I think it's my 8mm hex bit. And then that toolbox is completed. And it's all original parts too, because that's what I was spending a lot of time on. I don't know, I just had some sort of ADHD thing going on. But I said, I want to go through this entire tool set and I want to make sure they're all Stanley and the same type of Stanley. So I went through I cannot believe that I'm missing 3 pieces. And I have pieces, but they're not Stanley pieces, you know? So I'm like, I just can't believe that I've had this tool set for that long and I'm only missing 3 pieces. And there are pieces I could put in there, but I'm not going to do that. You know, I ain't going to do it. Okay. So I'm on the lookout for the Stanley. It's got the number in the little square. It's kind of it's a very shallow engraving. It says Stanley on it. And, I actually have 2 of these Stanley sets, and I tried stealing parts from my small Stanley set that's from even younger, when I was even a younger kid. Um, but I've taken all that I can. And so that tool set is going to get filled up with all the other bullshit that doesn't match any other sets. It's got most of it is Stanley, but a lot of it's not going to be. And it's going to be a full tool set. The only problem is I have no 3/8 ratchets that fit in that fucking box, you know. And then, oh yeah, even on my other box, my good box, I have 2 Stanley ratcheting wrenches, an 8mm and a 10mm, and it goes 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. And but so they're Stanley, but they did not come with that set. But I want to use a ratcheting wrench when I have one. But the 8mm is longer than the non-ratcheting one, so I had to move the 8 down to the 9, or the 8 to the 9, and then the 9 to the 8 spot because it fits there. But I'm just so excited to work on something next time. You know why? You know why I'm so excited? Because I'm gonna be able to grab this one fucking tool set, take it out, and I'm gonna have every fucking tool. Well, I know I probably won't, but I'm gonna have every socket that I could imagine, as long as it's not like big shit, and it's gonna fucking work. Now, I am a little. There are a couple of items that I do have in my big toolbox that I don't have in that tool set that I might move, but I'm like, then why do I have the toolbox? You know. But this is a tool set that I'm thinking I'm going to keep in a vehicle because there's not really good. There's no reason to have it in the garage. I have every other tool. I have 3 of every other fucking tool in my toolbox, sitting there waiting to be used, and I'm gonna just keep using this little toolbox, this Stanley toolbox from back in the day. But I don't know. I got a lot of shit. I got a lot of shit. I got another toolbox. It's like a handle toolbox, you know, probably 16 inches long, 10 inches deep or whatever, and it's full of sockets. And I've touched every single one of those sockets, and so those are all spares. I have like singles, doubles, and some triples that are in the toolbox, but these are all like quadruples and more, you know, and it's just so many fucking sockets. There is a guy here at work that they got in the new mechanic. I'm like, maybe I could sell some shit to him. But he seems like the kind of guy that he's going to just buy all brand new shit. So I don't know. I don't even think I'm going to offer it to him. But anyways, I'm here at work. I got to get this thing fueled up and get this thing parked and then find something else to do. So short episode today. Keep all 18 down. Adios. We'll see you tomorrow.